Hi, my name's Sambo Patrick, natural medicine and hormone expert, and today I wanted to talk about polycystic ovary syndrome, high testosterone in women, or what I call female hormone disorder, and food, and how you can bring it down naturally just by managing your food and exercise a lot better. So, interestingly, one of the main causes of high testosterone in women is eating too many carbohydrates. So carbohydrates, any plant source, anything that's grown out of the soil is primarily going to be a carbohydrate. People get a little bit shocked when they hear that fruit is a carbohydrate. Vegetables are all carbohydrates. Grains, rice, bread, wholemeal, white, doesn't matter, they're all carbohydrates. Alcohol is a carbohydrate. So when we eat carbohydrates, we get a big surge in sugar, and when we eat sugar, it gets converted to glucose, which then, zone in and out, secretes the opposite hormone called insulin. Now insulin and testosterone actually compete at the cell to get in there. So if insulin gets there first, testosterone will go up, which develops the PCOS symptoms. If testosterone gets there first, insulin goes up. So what we need to do is just make sure we're not saturating those receptor sites with those two hormones at the same time. So one really powerful way to manage PCO and female hormone disorder is to modify how many carbohydrates you eat at any one point. Now I recommend always eating carbs with protein. Never ever eat carbohydrates on their own. Never just have a piece of fruit. Only if you're going to eat fruit, have a piece of fruit with some nuts. Don't just have a big bowl of salad. Have it with some tinned tuna or some nuts again, or seeds. Stir fries. If you're vegetarian, you've got to be really mindful of adding proteins in. Just because you're vegetarian doesn't mean you're going to miss out on high testosterone at all. You've got to marry carbohydrates and proteins together every single meal. Never carbohydrates on their own. So decreasing carbs and modifying them, increasing proteins will help. And the other thing is exercise. So when we exercise, what happens is we open up our GD4 receptor sites, so you don't need insulin anymore. So if you have got a sweet tooth, after you exercise for about 30 to 40 minutes, those receptor sites are open and glucose will go into the cell without the need for insulin. So that's a good time to have your sweets or your alcohol if you're going to drink alcohol. Exercise is also quite important in managing PCO or female hormone disorder, and not all hardcore activity is necessary. In fact, I suggest people do for every up activity, which might be a spin class or a combat class or a high aerobic class, doing something that's low impact. So things like Pilates or yoga or walking or stand-up paddling, where you feel yourself go, as opposed to, So the up activities are okay, but they're not going to do a lot to bring your testosterone down. It's the down activities that will bring it down. I'll do another clip shortly just on the other hormones that are the opposite hormones to testosterone, because that'll also give you some more information. In the meantime, you can download my book, bestseller, Beauty and the Beast Within, from my website. You can download it now and read all about how you can manage this naturally and healthily and not need pills.